777.
I may as well get straight on with it and do my next investigation, like, which is an investigation into Tom Robinson. And this Tom Robinson idea, right? So obviously the Tommy Robinson idea, right, is a political activist bloke, or little transman, right? And he's called Stephen Yaxley Lennon, right? He's a far-right activist who has served as political advisor, leader of the UK Independence Party, Gerard Batten, right? And is former spokesman and former leader of the English Defence League organisation, right? ELU. no, it's not. It's EDL, right? EDL. Sorry. Now we'll go to this other idea of Tom Robinson, right? Tom Robinson being the singer bloke, right? Who was also an activist, right? But an activist for the LGBT rights, as opposed to the far right stuff or whatever, right? So you've got a little meme going there about activism and the Tom Robinson idea, right? So this and we'll just look a little bit about this Tom Robinson, right? So he presents a show on the BBC 3 times a week, right? He's got a new album out called Only the Now, which is interesting, right? And his songs was Glad to Be Gay, right? GG77, right? Glad to Be Gay. 2068 Motorway, right? Which is like, you know, make of that what you will, like. And the War Baby, see? War Baby, which is the one which sort of brought us to the ideas of this investigation in the first place, right? The War Baby idea, because I was looking at the stuff of how the immigration sort of factor in these societies and that, right? And they've brought in a load of people, right? Shipped in a load of people, immigration people, under the sort of guise of war refugees. So refugees from wars going on, and you know, God knows where, you know what I mean? But that's how they've shipped in a load of people under them guises, right? So obviously that's a bit funny, because as we knew and as we've discovered, not through like Dave Johnson and Jungle Surf and all that, we've discovered that war is a hoax. So when they're shipping in the people and that, right, under the guise of the war, then surely, you know, it's something else, see? So what they're shipping in is basically people from the Masonic programs, isn't it? Because your war sort of becomes your RAM idea, your Royal Arch Masonry. So all your people, your immigrants and your refugees that come in are basically products of the tea program, right? And this is what's basically tipped the balance in the tea drinkers' favour over the last 10, 15, 20 years type of thing, see? Getting all these tea drinkers in from Masonic programs around the world, and Africa, China, yeah, you know, God knows where, like, you know what I mean? And so you got your Tom Robinson idea there, right? Now another piece of the Tom Robinson thing, right, is this book called To Kill a Mockingbird, right? Which is a big famous book in that, right? And so here we go. Tom Robinson is a black man, right, who works in Link Diaz cotton fields. He is 25 years old and has a wife and children. Tom is arrested and charged in the rape and assault of Mariella Ewell, right? So it's another little interesting Tom Robinson idea, right? Obviously 25 for the 7, right? And Mariella Ewell, like Maya is the illusion, right? And Ewell is like a sheep with 33 idea, right? So plenty of 33s in there, Mariella, right? So that's interesting stuff, right? And stuff about the mockingbird, I'm not really interested in that stuff, like, unless mockingbird is like you know, like a idea for like no, a tranny person and that, because they're sort of imitating the stuff or whatever, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is the interesting thing. It's like Atticus Finch, right? So Atticus Finch is like the lawyer stuff like in this story, right? And Atticus is obviously like Attis, the consort of Cybele and that, say. So you've got your Atticus idea in there. Got Boo Radley in it, which I don't know. But the interesting thing is that Tom Robinson gets shot 17 times while trying to escape from prison, right? So it's the idea of like prisons, black eunuchs, stuff like that all seem to raise its head in this stuff, see? There's more Tom Robinson ideas. So the Tom Robinson thing, see, seems to be a bit of a tranny idea, and a bit of a cultural meme, like. So there's your Tom Robinson, Tom Robinson. So basically, the book is about, it's like I mean, I've not read it or seen the film on it, but basically the book is about like it's another sort of morality play, and not about like how how you shouldn't be racist and that, see, which again is interesting when you're talking about like this like this stuff, like bringing these refugees in and all that idea, see. Interesting stuff, like, but as I say, like the refugees and that are tea drinkers. They're not war refugees and stuff like that, see. The actual real war is the war on normal people, natural people in their own sort of countries and that, in their own lands and that. You know what I mean? That's the war. The war is on them and their families and homes and stuff like that. By these dirty tea drinkers, these masons and that. So interesting stuff, like, the Tom Robinson, obviously the Tron, the anything to do with tea, Ron and stuff like that, and his tranny stuff, you know what I mean? So there you go.